Hey there, YouTube. I'm _Latter-day Skeptic. If you like the content I'm putting out here, please like and subscribe and share it with your friends. It really helps out the channel. Besides that, enjoy the clip.
Or was that while I was there on my mission, as I started talking to other people, I realized, hey, these other people, they really believe in what they say they believe in, just like we do, right? And I
Okay.
started to get into this whole all these different religions, and I met with them because I was so gung ho. I was meeting with the Moonies. The Moonies were there.
Oh,
They're
wow.
quite prominent in Korea. The Jehovah's Witnesses, meeting with them. I was meeting with a few other, like there was an upstart group in the late '80s that saw Korea as a promised land, and the end times was coming. So I was meeting with them. Plus, I was just meeting with all the regular, Presbyterians and Baptists, and
Mhm.
and mostly the Christianized Korea, which had been Christianized because of the Korean War. And as I met with them, I kept realizing how much they really believed in it. And that got me thinking about epistemology without knowing that was the word I was thinking of, like, how do you know what's true? These people really believe it just like I do. And so I dug in, especially into the Jehovah's Witnesses. While on my mission, I really started looking into their stuff. And I started to think, if I was raised a Jehovah's Witness and this is what I was taught, it all coheres and kind of sticks together pretty well, provided you're inside that bubble already. And so then I started thinking, well, what about me and my Mormondom? Right. And that was really the impetus, was that I started to recognize that it's possible that I might believe what I believe just because of my accident of birth or where I was born. That maybe if I'd been born somewhere else or a different religion, I would believe that. And to me, I started to think even then and on my mission that the way to resolve it was via some sort of appeal to reality or appeal to evidence when you have these different religious groups. And to be honest, I think once you think that, once you start thinking empirically, most religions are in big trouble, no matter what they believe, because now you're going to start thinking, well, where's the claims? What's the evidence? How can we
Mhm.
find out? And religions just generally don't hold up very well once you do that. And when I was in Korea on my mission, in the ward house that we had actually in Yeongdo, the Pusan ward was right adjacent to the Moonies church. We shared a wall with them. They had a meeting house. And they had a bunch of Americans there who had been, married off. Like there was a Chinese American who had married a guy from Germany, and he was learning English so that he could speak to his new wife because they had been paired off. And so we would talk to them, like about Moonsung Myung and what the Moonies believed. And they believed it just as strong as we did. They would cry, they would get upset. They knew that the person that they had been married to, who they had never met before in their lives, was preordained, right? They knew that person was the only way they could have found him was through the church. So that emotional conviction, and whenever somebody said that they were emotionally convicted, I started to say, yeah, I believe you have that feeling, but I don't think that's a reliable indicator of truth, no matter how strong it is, right? And that's pretty damaging when you turn that microscope back on yourself and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
I've had these strong experiences, and I really do think I had a lot of spiritual experiences, but I started to question them myself as like, I think these are being brought on more by my psychology than by, external causes.
That's all I've got. I'll be releasing the full interview soon. I'm _Latter-day Skeptic, and thank you for watching.